My name is Christopher John Francis Boone. I know all the countries of the world and their capital cities, and every prime number up to 7,507. I think I would make a very good astronaut. This is a murder mystery novel. This will not be a funny book. I said I didn't like the idea that the murderer was still at large. I said I didn't like to think that the person who killed Wellington could be living somewhere nearby, and I might meet him when I went out for a walk at night. And this was possible, because a murder was usually committed by a person who was known to the victim. I like Sherlock Holmes, and I think that if I were a proper detective, he's the kind of detective I would be.
The name's Sherlock Holmes, and the address is 221B Baker Street. Afternoon.
Then I decided to do some detective work. I decided that I would go and ask some of the other people who lived in our street if they had seen anyone killing Wellington.
I didn't know anyone on that streetcar.
Every one of them was a stranger.
I got the invite.
Totally random tweet telling me a
Time and a place and what to do. I get on it.
EM hell.
I solved the mystery of who killed Wellington. And he said, I killed Wellington, Christopher. And then I had to decide what to do, because I couldn't live in the house with Father anymore because it was dangerous. So I made a decision. I had to go to London to live with Mother. And I could do it by going on a train, because I knew all about trains from the train set. How you looked at the timetable and went to the station and bought a ticket and looked at the departure board to see if your train was on time, and then you went to the right platform and got on board. And Mother said, I'm sorry, Christopher. I was trying to do things properly. I was trying not to mess things up.
I don't know why I keep shouting at them.
Because every time you see them happy, you remember how sad they're going to be. And it breaks your heart.
Mother, come and see! Mother, you've got to see this! Come on!
Because what's the point in them being happy now if they're going to be sad later?
Mother, are you coming?
The answer is, of course, because they are going to be sad later.
And then I'll get a first-class honours degree, and I'll become a scientist. And I know I can do this, because I went to London on my own, and because I solved the mystery of who killed Wellington, and I found my mother, and I was brave, and I wrote a book. And that means I can do